Missed a shot or two back there, huh?
2 words, Harper. Covering and fire. Can get you a picture book if you need one.
Nah, I wouldn't deprive an old man of his bedtime reading.
Picking up a faint signal. Looks like a friendly ship.
It matches the transponder code for a Asari survey vessel, Perifona.
That's the ship Hidaria mentioned.
We might be close. That device is Ket. Let's check it out.
Shooting the device will destroy it. That device was feeding data externally.
To where?
I can't determine that. However, there may be devices at other remnant locations. It appears Ket have been here, Pathfinder.
Sure the AI rulebook doesn't insist the Pathfinder always gets to drive.
I swear I will turn this car around.
I'm guessing even you weren't around for the Rachni Wars.
Before my time, but you could still see the aftermath when I was young. Ruined cities devoured from below, smoke still pouring out of old nests, centuries after my people burned them out, and the bleached skulls of Rachni queens in the dust.
Wow.
We learned a lot from the Rachni, nearly learned how to go extinct.
We saw this area from the lookout post.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Ice everywhere and they hang on to that piece. What's so special about it?
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
Well, that's an enormous ice cube.
The ambient temperature is normal.
We can't just attack an entire Ket base.
So you're just giving up on Neilj? He was your best friend.
No, I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and form a proper plan.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done. You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Ket kill people. They take our families and we never see them again. Anyone who fights against that has to be better than them. So, will you fight them? I know the location of the labor camp where they took my uncle.
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilge may not have much time.
Janlith, I'm pretty sure there's something here. They were probably affected by the Scourge. The microbe variety in the top layer is completely different. They contain traces of 4 different radioactive isotopes.
Could be something else. Industrial emission, weapons tests, someone crashing a vehicle into the sea.
Or maybe, like my sister says, it's the Ice Talkers.
Say Ice Talkers one more time and you're fired. Ah, you're Ryder. It's an honor to meet you. What can I do for you?
You were saying something about ice talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijaro. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the cat showed us the same courtesy.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that Ryder alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You said something about ice talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, Janlith, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing, an angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what Janlith says. Now it's become something of a joke between us.
This isn't Haval. You spend too long out there in the dark, you'll get weak, sick, or worse.
It's bad. I get it. How do I stay alive?
The moment you see sunlight, break cover. Soak up all the rays you can.
I'll be a target.
Not for long. You'll get a lot from just 5 minutes of exposure. After that, get back under cover.
The human is listening to us.
You here to learn survival tips from old Percy?
Why does your kind need the sun?
We draw nourishment from solar radiation, keeps us sharp. Even healed minor injuries.
But we have to keep out of sight, or the cat will spot us.
You sound like an expert, and I'd like to survive.
What I can teach wouldn't help. Different biology.
Your body can't store a charge.
If you go too long without sunlight, do you get sick?
Lack of regular exposure puts our bodies under stress. Too much of that, and we're no use to anyone.
Have to keep my strength up for the resistance.
Good luck out there.
I'm ready to go, Passy.
Not so fast. You still don't know how to read a weather pattern.
Found an abandoned supply pack on the eastern plain.
Anything good? Didn't hit.
Tools, some frozen nutrient paste, pictures of a family.
Good. Make sure they don't
Like they
get
were
too
from farther
close.
east.
Guess they didn't make it here.
They told me you might be coming through. Watch your step. We embedded data probes in the snow.
What is this place?
Hijara Station, the only research base on Voeld, educated on Aya, trained by the Resistance.
Takes guts to be stationed out here alone.
They only send scientists who can handle themselves in a fight. Since the Resistance can't always protect us, we protect ourselves.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Voeld has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
How long has this station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
Do you get much business out here?
I do all right. The trick is to not stay in one place too long. I travel between here and Techix. Sometimes they even make it up to the Resistance camp.
Isn't that dangerous with the Ket all around?
I've had a few close calls, but they haven't caught me yet. The stars are on my side.
I'm good for now.
Come back if you need anything. How's the dig going?
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick. If I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking
All
Arnold
that alien
about it.
Pathfinder they call Ryder. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Is there something I can do?
Maybe. I didn't think you'd be familiar with our machines. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
High-powered communications array. Most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
Ket?
The signal has no identifiers. It is possible the Ket are disrupting or listening in on Angara communications. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
It's the Pathfinder.
They said it was a golden world. I'm still reeling.
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.
Thinking about a frozen moon I was once stranded on. Almost lost my good toe.
Ryder, Ket constructs ahead. Every place we go, things seem desperate. And just one team to fix it. That's heavy odds.
Go by the odds, and we'd never have made it here in the first place.
On the ground, this feels bigger.
Took one out. Ah!
We're all clear.
There's an Angaran device in this camp, Pathfinder. Scanning. This bug should be feeding Ket information to the Resistance, but the connection was dropped.
Why? A technical issue?
Unknown. If you scan additional bugs, I can locate the broken link.
Old bones are getting stiff. Do you have to hit every bump?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Still sulking about poker night, Harper.
I'll win it back, eventually. Not even Gil's that good.
Lose enough, and maybe he'll take pity on you.
Keep smiling that pretty, pretty smile, Drac. I take Gil down, you're next.
I'd say take your best shot, but we both know what your best shot looks like.
Pathfinder, that message console can be hacked. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
So there's a control center for Ket's shuttles on Voeld.
This message contains a fragmented passcode. If we find more terminals, I can reassemble it.
And we can take out the control center. Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
old Pathfinder, did he have any deep, dark secrets?
Everyone has a few.
Forget that stick up your ass for once. He's gone. No harm sharing the juicy stuff.
Go kiss a gun barrel.
Ha! You see, Ryder? That's loyalty.
Drac, will you clean your armor? The smell's moving in and picking out wallpaper.
Hey, if you don't like the smell, you can,
You okay, big guy?
Yeah, just old man moment. I got a good one. Don't rush me.
I'll wait.
I'm reading pet technology at this location. Devices seem to be extracting remnant data and sending it to a single location.
Can we track it down?
It's heavily encrypted. I may be able to break it with more information. Pathfinder, this location could support an outpost, but the planet is not yet viable.
If you were an Asari commando, you'd be heading for retirement with honors by now.
Ugh. Wait, would I get free booze?
I don't think so.
Ugh.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.